Whenever you date a person, what happens is they meet each other and trying to put up their best personality, isn't it? Always smiling, doing all makeup and all that, well dressed. And also they meet sometime in a coffee shop or some spaghetti shop or some place where they can't look at each other also. It's a dim light. They don't see each other properly. And that is how do you judge a person? You cannot judge a person when all the time he is smiling. It's impossible. You can know the person only when you rub at him at the wrong place. Then you know the personality. I used to tell our youngsters that you should call him and make him drink. Let him lose all reservation. And then you know the real personality comes. Or make him angry. That person, when he is angry, then you know the choicest words come out of him. So we have to know how to shake. Otherwise, what happens? Smiling, smiling, he thinks that he's a good guy. Then you get married. After a few weeks, you realize all the reservation gone. Then start telling, oh, I didn't know you have that personality. I didn't know you have that thing. Like this, each one start discovering each other and then regret. Then they decide to separate. Isn't it? This is how happening now. So, dating, don't depend upon that. It's not that love marriage doesn't work or not. That is not I am saying. But that we must have some, what is real love we should know. And what is the falling in love also we should know. Falling in love also, you say, English also very nicely said it. You are in a good position and you fell down. That is called falling in love. What is real love is rising in love. So, in love you rise, means you become more enthusiastic, energetic. And if you fall in love, you rise in love only when your altar is higher. Your altar is lower, then you fall down. So these things our children should be educated. Only then they will have an open mind. They will not conclude this is the way only. No. There must be, they should be open to suggestions and informations. So, tarunastavat taruni saktaha, vriddhastavat chinta saktaha. When we have become old, our mind always goes back to what all things he missed in life. Isn't it? That's why an old man, you ask, how are you? He will start from 1942 onwards. I should have done that, I should have done this. The regrets of the past. But Bhagavan here says, Parame Brahmani Kopina Saktaha. We are busy in the childhood, playing with toys, in youthhood, looking for girlfriend, boyfriend, old age, regrets of the past. But there is no time ever to think about Bhagavan. What is this Bhagavan? Whenever we are in trouble, we go to the temple, Govindo, Govinda. That is all. That's why they say when you are sick, you try allopathy. Then somebody say homeopathy. Then say there, what you call naturopathy. That also doesn't work. Sympathy. That also doesn't work. Then what? Tirupati. So Tirupati is the last one. Isn't it? So this is how it is. Parame Brahmani Kopina Saktaha. Now, 7 verses, the attempt was to wake us up. Now somebody got up. See, when you are sleeping, you allow somebody to sleep is good. But unnecessarily wake him up and don't tell him what to do. That is more dangerous, isn't it? So here Bhagavan knows that after having woken up, then what all things you should do. That is what is told in the next verse, 8th verse. Kate kanta kaste putraha samsaro yamativa vichitraha kasya tvam kakuta ayata tattvam chintayatatiha bhrata bhaja govindam govindam bhaja mudhamate prapte sannihite kale nahi rakshati dukran karane. So these are the questions you should ask. Kate kanta. Who is your wife? Kaste putraha. Who is your son? Samsaroya mativa vichitraha. Shankaracharya says, I am asking you one question, you are answering differently. Kate kanta. Swamiji, yesterday I introduced her to you. That's my wife. Aha, I see. Now, Bhagavan is asking us to ask, who is your wife? Who is your wife? So many answers will be there. Okay. One answer is, my wife was the daughter of her father. Isn't it? One place I asked this question, somebody answered, no, Swamiji, she was neighbor's wife. Okay, that also fine. Kate kanta. Now the question is, before she became the daughter of her father, where was she? Now the question becomes serious, right? That is how you should ask question. Where was she? See, think about this marriage also, it is a wonder, isn't it? You grew up somewhere, she also grew up somewhere, and some reason you met each other, isn't it? Either you met olden days, you never met. Parents met, isn't it? And they decided to get married, isn't it? And once that Mangala Sutra is put or tied, then both of them look at each other differently, completely differently, isn't it? What is that magic? Think about it. Ativa vichitraha. This samsara is vichitraha. Wonderful indeed. And your son also, your child. The child come through us. We have no control over their destiny actually. If this understanding is there, there is no problem. We think that we can shape their destiny, we can control them. No. Think about it. You have 2 children, 2 of them will have 2 different aptitude, isn't it? One want to be an engineer, another want to be a doctor. And third one want to be a dropout also. Completely, like a Michael Jackson or something. On the road. So, kaste putraha. Who is this son? They have come with their own vasanas, bundle of vasanas, they have come to exhaust that. Give them the right field, they will exhaust and quit. So, this life itself, if you look at it, as we walk, people join us, then afterwards they depart and we also depart. Alone and alone is our journey. Samsaroyam ativa vichitrayam. Kasya tvam kah kuta ayataha. Who are you? It looks like a simple question. Who are you? I am so and so. I am Padmanabhan. I am Ganeshan. I am Subramanian. Okay. You came from the mother's womb declaring, here comes Subramanian. No. You didn't even have a choice. You are helplessly lying down in the cradle. At that time, some uncle or auntie gave you the name, isn't it? And afterwards you didn't like it also. That's why when you come to America, you change the name. Subramanian become Monian, Ganeshan become Ganson, Padmanabhan become what? Peter, something like that. So different names people change. So you are not the name. Then who are you? I am an engineer, doctor. That also, you have gone so many years, studied that particular branch of knowledge, you became that, isn't it? That also afterwards you think it is not lucrative, you can change it also. I remember one doctor from Pennsylvania told me, he's a surgeon. He told me that, so, see, this surgery and all very good. But the problem is the lawyers are suing left and right. Then he decided, why I get sued? Let me change my profession. He became a lawyer now. Now he is suing all doctors. And nowadays doctors also don't practice medicine. They are all what are HMO and all that. They manage doctors. They say that is better money than practicing medicine. So like this, you have choices also. So that means you are not a doctor or engineer permanent. You can change that also. So who are you? Question again. Who are you? You are not your name. You are not your profession. Or then what? You say, I am a Hindu, I am a Christian, I am a Muslim. That also, by birth, everybody is a Hindu, tell you. After baptism, he became a Christian. After Mahmudis or whatever that is, they become Muslim. But before that, every child born to this world, they are all Hindus. So, we are born Hindus, then afterwards you became that or this, etc., Christian or what is. And after having lived there also, you have a choice to change. Again you can change. There are people get converted also. So religion is also not permanent. That is also can be changed. So who are you? Then somebody said, I am ego, ahankara, this jiva, that is me. This ahankara also changes, isn't it? According to paristhiti, isn't it? Circumstances, our ego also changes. When circumstances are bad, our ego gets flattened. When circumstances are good, our ego gets boosted, isn't it? So that is also subject to situations, paristhiti. So who am I? This question, sincerely you ask, it will lead you to something that is permanent in us. Whatever we are getting attached to, we thought that I am this, I am this body, I am this mind, I am this intellect, I am this ego, or the perceiver, feeler, thinker, ego. I am not any one of them. I am beyond all that. I have a permanent abode, and that abode is my real nature. This conclusion is the goal of life. So that is what Bhagavan is asking us to enquire. Kasyatvam kaha kuta ayataha. From where have we come? Before this life, what was our life before? And after this life, where will we go? Kasyatvam kah kuta ayataha. From where have we come? Think about it. Jatasya hi dhruvo mrityuhu dhruvam janma mridasya cha tasmat apariharyarthe natvam sojidumarhasi. So a person who is born, he has to die. After death, what happened to the soul? It is still a mystery. Our Shastra talk about it. But other Shastra, they talk differently also. Everybody has got their own theory. But still it is a vague. Nobody can authentically say this is it. So, scientifically also they cannot prove. That is the situation now. So, where are we going? And from where have we come? That also we don't know. In between we see each other and we quarrel each other and looking at the package. Everybody has got certain tag. Looking at the tag, we quarrel each other. In the name of religion, caste, creed, status, position, etc., all nationality, all these are all unnecessary baggage we carry. We start thinking what is the source of our own very existence. Start thinking. Bhagavan says, Kuta ayataha tattvam chintaya tadiha prataha. See, now Shankaracharya calls us brata, brother. See, the language changed because we have woken up, little bit woken up. So therefore he changes the language. Tatiha prataha tattvam chintaya. Okay. Then continuing. All right. Suppose you start thinking independently and we don't get the answer, then what we should do? How to think at all that? He has not given it here. That we have to study our scriptures, like Upanishads and like Bhagavad Gita, etc. You have to study. Then they will tell you how to think in these directions. But here Bhagavan is asking us to think. Now when a person independently think, what happens is after thinking so much, he will come to wrong conclusion, isn't it? It's something like when you go to India, old houses, in villages, old houses, there are the entrance, the door is low. And knowing that very full well, what you do, you start bending down from 10 feet onwards, isn't it? Then afterwards, bending, you walk and exactly at the right place, you lift and hit the ceiling, isn't it? So this is what happened to all of us. We think, and then finally what happened? Wrong conclusion. That reminds me a joke. There was in Kerala, the Nambudris, Nambudris are Brahmanas, but very intelligent. They are very smart. At the same time, little foolishness also there. So it's a combination, a real combination. So a Nambudiri boy, a young boy, was sitting in the veranda and he saw a bull coming and grazing. Bull means it has got a horn, a round horn. And he was watching this for some time, and suddenly one day what happened? He jumped upon this bull and tried to put his head in between the horns. Now the bull got scared and ran here and there and threw him out of there, and this boy got bruised and limping. He was coming back to the house. The whole scene was watched by his father from the balcony. And he got so angry with the boy. These Nambudris, even though they get angry, they cannot use bad words. They don't use bad, it doesn't come out of them. So he told him in Malayalam, Aalojikande. Why don't you think? That is the maximum bad word they can use. Why don't you think? And wiping his tears, this boy said, yes, I thought for 18 days. What? What did you think? Whether my head will go inside or not? No. This is the result of thinking. Suppose after thinking independently, tattvam chintaya tadiha brataha, he said, you come to a wrong conclusion, what you should do? Bhagavan says, satsangatve nissangatvam nissangatve nirmohatvam nirmohatve nischalatatvam nischalatatve jivan mukti. Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate, Samprapte Sannihite Kale, Nahi Nahi Shati Dukran Karane. Satsangatve Nissangatvam, company of the good. Nissangatvam means detachment. Nissangatve nirmohatvam. From detachment comes free from delusion. Nirmohatvam. Nirmohatve nischalatattvam. Free from delusion comes steadiness of mind. From nischalatatve jivan muktihi. From that steadiness of mind comes jivan mukti. While living, realization. So, we have to go read reverse. Jivan mukti is the goal of life. All of us want Jivan Mukti, whether you know it or not. Whether you are seeking in the world the pleasures or seeking pleasures in the religious field or spiritual field, all of us want moksha. Is it not? Moksha means what? Total freedom. Suppose the lecture is boring, you will be looking at the watch, isn't it? The moment I say Purnamada, Purnamada, you feel what? Moksha from the torture. So, this freedom, total freedom is what we want from life. But Swamiji, we are in a free country, politically free country, economically free country, socially free country. Really, are you free? Think about it. We are controlled by the media, isn't it? YouTube, WhatsApp, control our thinking. Nobody think independently. Nobody is allowed to think independently. Think about it. We are all brainwashed, bombarded by YouTube messages. You open the YouTube, what do you see? So many people are talking about what is going on in this country. Everybody got their own opinion. And you keep listening to it. Do not happen, you also form their own opinion. So, it is all media-controlled society. We have no freedom. Olden time, our rishis had that particular the luxury of thinking freely. That's where they were creative. That we have lost it because of this westernization, modernization, digitalization. Anyway, now AI is coming, then that will be more difficult. So they will dictate your thinking. So, we want freedom. What? Are we not free? We may ask question. No, you are not free. Think about it. Physically, are you free? We have physical limitation, isn't it? When you are here in this place, you cannot be at home also same time, isn't it? We wish we can do that. No, it is not possible. So physically, we are limited. That is why we don't, sometimes what happens, we look at other person's body, we think, oh, I wish I have that body. I have that beauty. I have that color. I wish I have that particular nose. Like this, different thought will be there. That means what? You don't like your look. That's why people go for plastic surgery and all that. They don't like what Bhagavan has given to them. No. So physically we are limited. How about emotionally? Emotionally we are also limited, isn't it? We are not able to love everybody. We have limitation. Swamiji, I love everybody except two people. That is all. Those people named don't even tell me. Now we have a limitation in our emotional approach also. Emotions also, expression of emotion also, we have limitations. Intellectual limitation also. We have so many things are there in this world to know. That's why the universities, how many branches of knowledge, children have got so many choices. When we were studying only engineer, either mathematics, engineer or this, and there are few things only. So we didn't have much problem. Now they have so many shades of choices. Within the topic itself, there are so many shades are there. So they are confused. So, intellectually also, if you are proficient in one field, you are not good in other field. That person look at you and admire, oh, I wish I would have studied that. So, intellectually also, We will not be able to study everything that is available under the sky. So, limitation at the intellectual level also we experience. But then, what is wrong in accepting the limitation? That is our problem. It looks like we are not able to accept the limitations. We struggle against it. The very struggle itself shows that we have some idea about total freedom. We want to be free completely, physically, emotionally, intellectually. We want to be free. And this freedom, the state of freedom, is called moksha jivana mukti. So there are different kinds of mukti also. Other religions talk about mukti as surga prapti. But our Shastra talk about surga prapti is a temporary place. You will come back. Shine punye martyalokam vishanti. Once you exhaust your punyas, you come back. But what is Jivan Mukti? Total freedom. Total freedom is our real nature. Jivan Mukti is our real nature. But we don't know. We have to own it. For that, what is necessary? We have to become student of our Shastras. That is why study of our scriptures are very important. It should become part of our life. It is not for the mission you are studying, not for the party talk we are studying. Because when you go to party, you have to have some topic, right? So let us talk Vedanta, let us talk Gita. Nobody will invite you afterwards. There they like to listen to politics, etc., isn't it? Local gossips. Anyway, so this total freedom is called Jivan Mukti Avastha. Only then we feel contented, satisfied. Until then, we struggle different way. That comes only when Nischala Tattvam. Nischala Tattva means steadiness of mind with reference to what? What is that we want in life? Everybody has got short goals, limited goals, immediate goals, long-term goals, permanent goal, ultimate goal. All these things are there, isn't it? Now, when you came from India to this country, what was your immediate goal? To get a job. That also permanent job, isn't it? We are coming from India, we are always looking for permanent job. And there is nothing permanent in this country. After 30 years of job also, they will not hesitate to give you that, what is that, pink slip or something. They have no hesitation. They will nicely tell you, thank you very much, we are happy to work with you, but now we cannot. So I like that. So there is nothing called permanent. Anyway, but our idea is what? Permanent job. Then what happened? Get married and have a house, independent house. One or two cars, imported car properly. Then a few $1 million in the bank, invested properly at the right, shares or whatever. H fund, I think, H fund. Whatever fund. So, invested properly, safely invested, that is the idea. Even if the yield is not much, but safe. That is our thinking, typical Indian thinking. So, these are all our goal, isn't it? Now, all these things for what? So that I will be happier, isn't it? I was going to Princeton University for one day a talk. So in Princeton University, what happens is you have to park at the gate. Then you tell that gatekeeper where you have to go. Then they will call that person and somebody will come and pick you up from there. You have to walk. A student came to pick me up, and then as we were walking, I asked this boy, "What are you doing here?" And he looked at me, "What? Strange question. I am Princeton University. What for I am here? For study?" Oh, I see. Why are you studying? Why? I was looking weird for him anyway, but I asked weird question also. Why are you studying? So that I will get my degree. And why do you want to get the degree? He said, so that I will get a good job. Why do you want a job? So that I will get some money. Why do you want money? I can buy things. I can buy a house, I can buy a car, I can buy so many things. Why do you want all this? Then I can get married. Why do you want to get married? So that I will be happier. Everybody think that they get married, they will be happier. It is said there are 3 types of rings. One is called engagement ring. Then there is a wedding ring. The third one is called suffering. 3 rings. So you don't ask me, Swamiji, how do you know? I am not married, how do I? You people tell me, that is how I know. So, this, what do you call that? Yes, goal, different goal we make, isn't it? Short-term goal and then long-term goal. Then what is the ultimate goal in our life? All that we are doing, we are studying, going to the university, we are studying, getting a degree, getting a very good job, and settling down in life, have children, family, etc. For what purpose? What is the bottom line? So that I will be happier, isn't it? So you are not studying, going to the college for college sake. You are not studying for education sake. You are not going to the company for work sake. You are not getting the money for money's sake. All these we are doing for what? Ultimately, what is the ultimate goal? So that I will be happier. Isn't it? So, this is what we have. Not for that ultimate goal, whatever that we are doing is not enough. We have discovered that, isn't it? By now you must have discovered. I have everything, Swamiji, but what? Peace of mind is not there. So I come to the ashram for peace of mind. So, how to gain that peace of mind? Means what? Contentment in life. Satisfaction in life. How to gain that? That is the goal of life. So, for that what is necessary, we should be able to do it. And that is called firm mind. Nischala tattva. Nischala tattve jivan mukti. That nischala tattvam comes only when our delusion, nirmoha, mind should become free from delusion. So, we have confusion. In Bhagavatam, Bhagavan Shuka Maharshi says we have only three problems. Only three problems? Swami, we have so many problems. No, only three problems. What are they? What is Shoka, Moha, Bhaya? Only three. Very simple. Shoka means what? Regrets of the past. I should have done that, I should have done this. One person came and told me, Swamiji, in 1972, I had very good proposal from a plastic surgeon from London. I don't know why I fell in love with this IT guy. Now I am here, this country. Regrets. Now, lot of regrets are there. People who are living here, when they go back to India, the progress of India, when you see now, you feel regret. I should have stayed there. And when you look at your own friends, married friends, the girls, they live like Ranis, queens at home, isn't it? 2-3 servants. There is a chauffeur-driven car, you don't have to drive, somebody driver is there. And bringing vegetable, one person, cutting vegetable, another person, cooking, another person, serving, another person. My God. And this is not your case, it is case with us also. When the Swamis go from here to India, when I look at the Swamis living there in India, my God, we feel so... we feel miserable actually. In Delhi ashram I stayed one night only. They have 4 servants. One Swami to look after one Swami. I said, Swami, I don't have this luxury. I have nobody. I have to do everything. Look at this. He will sit there and order. Everything comes to him. Look at the luxury. Isn't it? When we look at that, this is called regrets of the past. We think that I should have stayed there only. No? Why did I come here? Then bhaya, fear. Fear is always related to future. What will happen? Now Trump administration has come. What is going to happen to our visa situation? Fear is there, isn't it? Now this fear of the future, regret of the past, both come and disturb you in the present moment. That situation is called moha. Confusion, total confusion. You are not able to think this way or that way. If you have some spiritual background, then you will be able to leave it to Bhagavan. Jo hone do. Whatever will happen, happen. Doesn't matter. Dekha jayenge. That attitude is there, there is nothing to worry. Otherwise, you keep on going up and down according to the situation, then you have no choice but to worry. So, nirmohatvam. Then, satsangatve nissangatvam. Nissanga means detachment. Vairagya. See, the word Vairagya itself is we are allergic to. Uska Vairagya aa gaya. Matlab useless ityartha. Means That's why you all look at Swamis and sympathize also, isn't it? Ayyo, Pao. No. Vairagya means maturity. A matured mind is called Vairagi's mind. It is not that he doesn't do anything, please. But his mind is not depend upon a particular joy, particular experience for his happiness. If it comes, he will take it. If it doesn't come, doesn't matter for him. That attitude, agataha swagatam kuryat gachantam nanivarayet. When it comes, let come. When it goes, bye. That attitude. I remember I was staying with one family. Then what happened, husband and wife both went to work. Then I was stuck with this child. Because the child was there. And I was staying in his room also. So he was worried. What is happening to his toys and all that. He was worried. So I was thinking how to engage him, some activity. So I don't know all the modern play and all that, I don't know. So I asked him, can you play carom board? He said, yeah. He produced from somewhere carom board. And then we start both sitting and started playing. Then first time I said, Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Ghodi Samaprava. Bhagavan. Then I struck. Nothing happened. Finally, what happened? He was winning. When he was winning, he was so happy. But by somehow, I don't know how I won one game. The moment I won the game, the child lost interest completely. Swamiji, let us play something else, he says. So, see, think about it. Whether it is winning or losing, I was not afraid to play. But the child, that winning and losing became very important to him, isn't it? Like children when they are growing up, you must have seen that they sleep with the toy. Wake up with the toy. And the moment they wake up, they look at everywhere whether the toys are there or not. Isn't it? So attached to that. Same way, when they grow up, then what happens? The toys become, the different toys they get attached. Isn't it? Motorbike and all that. Isn't it? Then afterwards, when you become youth, their attachment changes. So the object keeps changing. But attachment will be there. But different level of attachment will be there. That is all. But when you grow out of all that, like a grandfather, when he is not afraid to play with his grandchild, but at the same time, he is not, sometimes he will deliberately lose the game for the benefit of the child, isn't it? So that kind of an attitude, mental attitude, is called Vairagya. Vairagya doesn't mean that he is not interested in anything. I used to think that Vairagya means, my mother used to give me when I was a child, it's castor oil. So when you drink castor oil, that day what is your mental mood? You are not interested in anything. That type of mental state is called Vairagya. That is what I was thinking. But it is not. Vairagya doesn't mean that he is not interested in anything. No. That's not what is Vairagya means. Vairagya means maturity. I have seen everything. I have enjoyed everything. But I have seen the limitation of it. I am no more interested. So that state of mind is called Vairagya. Detachment. Okay. then this comes with only satsanga. Satsanga means company of great people. There is a story. Narada, you must have heard the character Narada. Narada is a missionary, and his job was Kenapi Margena Manakrishne Nivedayet. By hook or crook, bring the mind of devotees to Bhagavan. That was his job. So he is a very aggressive salesman for Bhagavan. Whatever methods, mischievous method he uses, but finally bring the mind of the devotee to Bhagavan. One day he had a doubt. What was that? What is the efficacy of satsang? That was his doubt. He went to Bhagavan Narayana. Bhagavan said, Narada, go and ask this question to this squirrel. There was a squirrel. And he pointed out to that squirrel, go and ask it. And Narada went and asked the squirrel, what is the efficacy of satsang? What happened? The squirrel looked at him and then fell down dead. He didn't get the answer. He came back again to Bhagavan. Bhagavan, I didn't get the answer. Now what to do? Bhagavan said, don't worry. Go and ask this parrot. So he went and asked the parrot. Parrot also looked at Narada and then closed its eyes, fell down dead. He still didn't get the answer. He came back again. Bhagavan, what is happening? Wherever I go, they are dying. I don't get answer. Okay, don't worry. Now go and ask this horse. He went to the horse, asked the question. Horse also died. Again he came to Bhagavan. What is happening? I am not getting the answer. He said, don't worry, now you go and ask. A child is born to Kashi Raja. Ask the child, you will get the answer definitely. Now Narada is hesitant. Say, so far it was animals and birds. They die, nobody come after you. But he is a human child, that also a prince. Suppose he die, the Raja will be after me. No, Bhagavan, I am not going. Bhagavan said, don't worry, this time you will definitely get the answer. So with that assurance, Narada went and asked the child. Child opened the eyes, looked at Narada and said, oh Naraji, I was the squirrel. Because of your noble presence, you bless me. I became parrot. Again you came and blessed me. I became the horse. Again you came and blessed me. Now I become the human child. Thank you for your blessings. Narada understood the greatness of satsanga. Now satsanga means company of the good. Now, just because you have company of great Mahatmas, you don't become great. That's why so many people, millions of people met Gurudev. None of them became great like him. So there is a company and companionship. These are two things. Now look at this. People who have studied in MIT, Harvard, Stanford and all that, some of them became Nobel Prize winners. But look at those people who are working there in the office, staff, in the university. What happened? They are worried about their salary increase, their family, isn't it? They are not worried about the education that is going on, the teaching that is going on in the classrooms. So this is called companionship. So what is the teaching of the Mahatmas? One should be able to live those teaching, appreciate the teaching, the value of those teaching, the greatness of, the nobility of the teaching. One should be able to appreciate and make a decision that I will, tomorrow onwards, I will start living those values. Such decision when you take, that is called companionship. So satsanga, now we will not be able to have the company of Mahatmas all the time. But Mahatmas have written books. Their thoughts are there in the books. So we should start reading those books. So that also becomes satsang. Their great bhaktas, their life stories. We have a book also, Women Seekers. Like that, the children seekers also there in our Puranas, Prahlada, Dhruva, then what do you call Nachiketas, also what do you call different Jnanadev Maharaj. These are all child devotees. So how their spiritual growth, how they struggle and achieved their goal, all these things if you study, that inspire you. Satsangatve. Satsanga is very important. Only in satsanga, Tulsidaji says, Binu satsang vivek na hoi. Without satsang, vivek doesn't come. Therefore, we have to seek satsang, and whenever there is a chance, we should attend. Then this is sequence. Only from satsang we get detachment. Detachment from what that? Detachment, I told you, detachment means maturity of mind. We will not have see, you go to a shopping mall with a list. Your wife has given you a list. 10 items, isn't it? What you do? While buying, you walk through this shopping mall, you see something new, isn't it? Immediately you pick up. Why shopping mall? You go to Patel Brothers, you see. You went there for only 1 or 2 items, you come with 20 items. When I came from India, first time I went to some shopping mall, I felt like buying everything. Now I go, if I want 2 items, I go straight where I get it, I pick up and come back. Nothing. I don't look this way, that way. So our unnecessary, this fancy for things start dropping. Because you must have seen yourself. There are so many things you collected in your house over a period of years, isn't it? You will know how many things you collected only when you start moving from one place to another. My God, this much I collected. You call a mover also. And in the process, you start throwing out so many things. Everything will be in the garage. Suppose garage is for the parking the car. There is no space for a car now. It's only things. when it is full, then you have a garage sale also. One person bought somebody's garage sale something home. The wife said, "Hey, this is looking very familiar." What? It is from their own house. Their own garage sale they sold. So this tendency will go slowly. We see the futility of it. And what happens is the wants become less. Say, in a musical concert, you must have seen the main singer. Behind him, there will be one person sitting there with a tambura. Sa, pa, sa, Shruti. That Shruti goes on continuously. And sometimes he looks back and adjusts that also. And then he renders different ragas based on that Shruti. It looks like in our mind also there is one Shruti going on continuously. What is that? I want, I want, I want. This I want Shruti is continuously going on. Object changes. I want a house, then I want a car, I want this, I want that. Object changes, raga changes, song changes. But Shruti continue. That Shruti has to go. That is called real Vairagya. So, satsangatve nissangatvam, nissangatve nirmohatvam, nirmohatve nischalatatvam, nischalatatve jivan muktihi. While living, liberated. In fact, our Shastra says, you are all liberated person. Whether you know it or not, you are all liberated. But Swami, I don't know. That is the problem. So know it and own it. That is the teaching of our Shastras. That is the greatness. It's time. We have time now. 5 minutes. And Bhagavan gives you a reason also. Vayasigate ka kama vikaraha shushke nire kakasaraha chine vitte kapparivaraha Jnate tattve ka samsara. Vayasi gate ka kama vikaraha. When the youthful age is past, vayasi gate kaha kama vikaraha. Where is the lust and its play? Shushke nire kah kasaraha. Where the water is evaporated, where is the lake? In Madras and all that they show you. This is Kuvam river. There is no water. It's a river, they say. So once the waters have gone, where is the river? Chine vitte kap parivaraha. Same way, When the wealth is reduced, you become poor. Where is your parivara, your relatives, your dependents? They will also disappear, isn't it? What is the use holding on to this guy? Nothing. So he will ask us. So they will all depart. Same way, so when the cause is removed, effect also is removed. That's the idea. Jnate tattve ka samsaraha. Same way, once you know the truth, where is samsara? Now, what is samsara also you should know. Samsara is not wife and children. Okay. In South there is a term, in Tamil they say, samsarate achanu vandirukku. Wife and children is called samsara. No, please. A sannyasi also can be samsari. Samsara means sra sarati iti samsaraha. That which is continuously changing is called samsara. Okay, things are changing, we accept it, there is no problem. But our problem is the change we cannot accept. Any change in our life, we are not able to accept it. We resist changes. That is called samsara. Our reaction to changes. Our physical growth we are not able to accept, isn't it? Old age comes, we are not able to accept. Economic change, political change, social change. So this resistance to change, that mental resistance, that gives you dukkham, sukham, ityadi. That is called our reactions. That is called samsara. So one says, once you know the truth, where is samsara? You are able to accept it. You look at it as a drama played and enjoy it. It will be an entertainment for you. Otherwise what? Suffer. That's all. Your choice. Then afterwards, Bhagavan is going to warn. When you walk the path, there are so many pitfalls. So what are those pitfalls? We have to be careful. Bhagavan wants it. We will see next class. Okay. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.